Hey everybody! Hello. Good morning. Good morning for me, and good
It's Sunday
evening.
morning for you, right?
Yeah, Sunday morning, 10 a.m. It's me. It's Laura from Rawside
Yeah.
Paranormal. I've invited a couple of other people. See if they show up. If they don't, it's okay because they've got things on. But yeah, so here we all are. Let me see who's here. I'll get out of there. Tanya, of course. Hello, Tanya. Dee, hello. And carburetors and coffee. Hello.
Hello,
Carby
hello.
and coffee. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Did they say that carburetors and coffee in America? Did they say carby? Do you call it a carby? We call a carburetor a carby.
Oh, well, we
But
used to
that's
call it carbs, but
oh,
people didn't know what
well now
that
that's a
is.
dietary thing. Yeah.
So yeah, so he changed the carburetors.
And we've got Jennifer B, Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. And there she is. Are you coming in, Carla? Feel free to. I have invited Carla to come on today. So we'll
On
see if
in.
she might not, she might not want to. She might not want to, but she's allowed to because I asked her to. And Tanya, only what, 2 weeks or something till you're here in Australia and we get to have a cup of coffee or something more exciting.
Wow,
Fish and chips by the ocean or something. That'll be nice. That'll be nice.
nice.
Joanne. Hello, Joanne. Earl. Hello, Earl. Dr. Deb. Oh, this is lovely. Oh, yes, I will. So Carla is coming in. I did send you the link. I'm pretty sure, Carla. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but there you go. Now, everybody watching, couple of just things. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if you can see the lump on the bed there. There's Muffin. She'll be snoring, no doubt, at some point. And Puppy, where are you? Oh, he's he's on the box. Can you see Puppy? There he is. So I've got the two. Yeah, I've got the two dogs here. I've got the Roddy and I've got the
Right.
Puppy. And birds are noisy today at the back. And if I drop out or anything, if I seem to lag a little bit or anything, can someone tell me in the chat? Because I'll swap over. I'm currently on, what's the Elon Musk one? Sky, the internet thing, satellite thing.
Right.
That
Oh,
used to
okay.
So I can't remember what it's called, but I pay for it. But sometimes if it's overcast or yucky, it's not too strong here, so I can swap over to my old type internet. Friday the 9th. Woohoo! Oh, well, I'll make sure you give me a call. So, yeah, just let me know if anything happens. At the moment, I think it seems okay from my end. It's all right with you, isn't it, Laura? Seems
Good
to
so
be working.
far.
Skylab. Is it Skylab? No, that's a thing that's crashed, isn't it? Hang on, I'll tell you what, internet.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
It's truth. I'm not very clever, am I? Starlink.
Oh,
Starlink.
Starlink. Oh, I heard
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Skylab is a thing that crashed to Earth. D. Skylink. That's it. Oh, hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. And if I'm yelling, tell me I'm yelling. I get excited and raise my voice. So, Laura, that bloody magazine, the thingo, is it out yet?
Yes. You can get the link
Beautiful.
on my community page on my channel.
Okay.
It's there for everybody to check it out.
All right. So go to I've had a good look at it. It's very good. And there's a wonderful article in there written by me.
No.
But yeah, go have a look. So go to Laura's channel, Rawside Paranormal, and she's got a link to her digital magazine. It's free.
Yes, and hopefully if you're interested, please submit articles, jokes, artwork, history about paranormal experiences, whatever. I'll
Yep.
take it all and I'll put it in the next issues. Hopefully
Yeah,
there'll
I'll
be
try.
several more issues. I'm working on September's now.
Yeah, I'll try and give you something every month. If you want to use it, you can. If you don't,
Oh,
you
I'll
don't.
appreciate it. Get it out there,
Yeah.
let everybody share. That's what it's all about.
Hey, Legally Blind Guy, I haven't seen you for a little while. How you going? Thank you. Thank you. Go have fun doing whatever it is you're going to do. Because it is in America, it's a Saturday night. Isn't it funny when you were young and I was young one day, a long time ago for me, Friday
Oh,
night, Saturday nights. You'd be at work all week and you'd be looking forward to Friday night because that was the end of the working week, unless you had overtime and you could get Saturday work. but you'd think, beautiful. And I used to go to the disco. It wasn't called a nightclub when I was young. It
Right.
was a
Yep. The disco.
We'd go to the disco, and I'd go to a place in Dandenong, Victoria, called Night Train Disco. It was right next to the train station. Yeah, so I got in there. I was only 17. I shouldn't have been in there, but that was back in the day where they really didn't check your ID very much.
Right. Right.
So happy to be there, and it had finished at around about 2 in the morning from memory, or maybe it was 12. It wasn't late because you weren't allowed to stay late in those days. And then you'd walk down the
Right.
main street, and I'd get a hot dog in batter, which I now know Americans call a corn dog. And that was always good, and some hot chips, and it'd soak up any alcohol I'd had, and I'd wake up fine and fresh the next day.
Right.
Ah, dear. Did you go to the discos or the nightclubs?
I used to go. Yeah, I would actually. I would go, even if we would do it on Sundays too. We would, go and party and stuff all night long, and then we would just go home, shower, change our clothes, and go to work.
Yes. The beauty
I
of
can't
being
do that.
young.
Yeah, I can't do
Yeah.
that now.
I couldn't do it now, but I used to do that. I think everybody did because we were young, we had energy, and you would just do that. What about you guys in the chat? I wonder how many of you were. Yeah, 2 a.m. it was closed. Yeah, Suvalaki. Oh, I love a Suvalaki. Do you know what a Suvalaki is, Laura?
Isn't that shish kebab?
Yeah, basically a shish kebab in
Right.
the bread, but
Right.
yum, with garlic or yogurt or whatever it is. I can't get them up here in Queensland. It mustn't. When I go down to Victoria, not a problem. There's lots of fish and chip shops that sell them because it's a Greek thing.
Right.
But up here, no, all I can get is those kebabs. Not that they're horrible, but they're not as nice as
It's not the
not as
same.
nice.
Yeah.
Not
We
the
used to
same.
go to, it was a restaurant called Howard Johnson's, and they would serve breakfast until like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. They would just keep going. So after you get out of the bar or the club, then you would go to Howard Johnson's and have this huge, big breakfast, and and then pig out after that. I mean, it was just crazy. That or a pizzeria, you'd hit a pizzeria, and then like order everything on the menu, and like you can't believe that you ate that much. It was because you were drunk, so it was.
We even had for a time because Studio 54 was a thing when I was young, the American one, because I was going to discos in the 70s because I was 78, 79. I was sneaking into discotheques.
Right.
But all right, come see you back in a minute, Lisa. Yeah, and Studio 54 was the thing you'd seen all the magazines, and they opened one up, well, 2 I think from memory, but they called a disco here Studio 54. I can tell you now, it wasn't anything. It was just
Was anything closed, right?
Yeah. Oh, yes,
Funny.
Joanne. We had for a time here too in the late 70s, very early 80s. We had Wendy's. Oh no, not Wendy's. Denny's restaurant.
Denny's. Okay. Yeah.
I loved it because you'd go in, and so we'd go in after the disco, and they had breakfast stuff. They had anything. It was like, oh, yum. And then I don't know what happened. It closed down. Oh, hey, Bill.
No, we still have them.
Bill. Yeah, you've still got Denny's, but not here in
Yeah.
Australia, which is such a shame. Maybe they should try again and probably be popular again. Like, because when
Probably.
they came here, it was a thing. Oh, where are you this week, Bill? Are you home or out and about on some kind of ship making me jealous? Oh, dear. Well, Bill from Warmstrong Adventures, he travels. He's got a channel that talks all about cruise ships and what you should think about before you go on one, what to look out for, what rooms to avoid on a cruise ship, what you should expect for your money, all that sort of thing. And when he goes on his trips, he films it all. He's getting very, very good at it.
Aren't you scared to do cruises?
I'll do a cruise if it's close to if it's up if it's just up the coast, because I figure if anything's going to happen to it just up the coast, at least I should be able to get on a raft and get back.
Right. Yeah, I know. I watched too many disaster movies, and so yeah, I could.
Yeah, I know. And I've seen movies too where you see those big tidal waves come up and the ship.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm thinking, no, I'm not doing that.
The Poseidon Adventure when they killed off Kurt Russell.
I know.
I've seen it.
I know. I was mad about that.
Oh, I didn't like that. I thought, oh, the young buck, far out. You know, he could have held his breath longer. I love Kurt Russell.
Me too. Me too.
I think I'd fight Goldie Hawn for him. I have not a chance in the world. She's gorgeous. I love Goldie.
Yeah, she's adorable. I think they make a great couple. So it's
They do. Oh, Ian, hello, Ian. Hi, Earth Girl. I saw you pop in. Okay, I'll see you in a minute, Carla. Where did I go? Oh, there we go. I thought I clicked on your thing. Used to go to a club called 42nd Street in Manchester. One of the bouncers was a spitting image of 70s Barry Gibb and hyper aggressive.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because I had a Barry Gibb at one time too. I remember my father come home with this poster for my bedroom, and it was life size. It took up the whole, and the ceilings in my bedroom kind of were at an angle. So I had it all down the side above my bed, and it was life size of the Bee Gees, and he was in the middle, with tight white pants, and
they were all too hairy for me.
Yeah, now that I'm older, I think to myself, yeah, he was.
Well, there's only one left now. I think they're all dead.
Yeah, just him. Yeah, just him.
It's just him now.
He's the oldest, and he's the only one left.
Yeah, I can't. Ian, do you know where in England they were all born? Because they're English born, but they moved out here to Australia when they were just tiny. So it was here that they got their start and everything. But yeah, Sean Cassidy. I didn't like Sean, but I loved David. But I did like watching Sean in the Hardy Boys. I loved the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
And I all the books because I used to read those books, and then they made a TV show of the books. And Nancy Drew. I used to read Nancy Drew books. And the five Enid Blyton wrote books. The Secret Seven, and there was like 5 go away on an adventure. Like it was all like mystery type things, and of course the folk at the faraway tree. Who did Joanne? Joanne says she had a life-size poster of Mick Jagger. Wow. Yes, Dr. Deb. The Hardy Boys. I used to love those shows. I wonder if you can still watch them somewhere. YouTube.
If you looked it up online, yeah, they probably got them.
Yeah, probably. But there you go. So, what was I going to say? So everyone in the chat, tell me how you've all been and what you've been doing this week, and ask any questions of myself and Laura that you may have. And we're waiting on Carla. She's going to come on in and say hello, and then we can have a chinwag about all sorts. I've had a look at some of Carla's. Yeah. I missed Carla's live. I didn't realise she went live, but that's because I wasn't subscribed. So I went over and
all right.
Subscribed to her channel. So now I'll see. But
yeah, it was a good live because she was asking a lot of questions and wanted, asking everybody in the chat about their opinions and if they, and to help her out with the questions that she had. It's nice seeing you too. Thank you. And she, so we all try to help her out the best we can. She's such a sweet girl.
Yeah, and I think it's a good thing to help each other, and I think that's proper community, helping each other out and being kind, and this all the people that come in and watch me, they're all so Isle of Man, was it? Thanks, Ian. I love coming. I've said it before, but you can feel down. I think you probably have the same thing, Laura. You can tell me, but I can be feeling a bit flat or thinking, blah, what a week, and come on and do my live. And after I've seen everyone in the chat and they've all, been cheeky or had fun or said some nice things, I feel so much better by the time I'm finished. Like, do you know what I mean? I pop off and I'm like, yay, I can get on with my day. What about you? Do you feel the same?
Yeah, I go through that as well. There's like days where I'm just, I don't know. And now I think to myself, well, why am I doing this? Is it really worth all the effort and all of that? But then when I get in there and I do the show and I start talking to everybody, and I'm thinking, yeah, it's definitely worth it because I enjoy chatting with everybody. I've met some great people doing this, and
Yep.
I just love hearing about everybody's adventures and just general chit chat too. It's just great. So I think everybody pretty much goes through that, and then when they get on and they start talking with everybody, I think it just brightens your day pretty much.
It does. Unless you get some ning-nong in the chat that puts a Debbie Downer on everything, and then it's kind of like, oh, go away.
Well, that's when you've made it big, when you get the trolls, because that's what I said. Oh boy, I'm official. I had a troll.
Sometimes it's not even a troll. Just sometimes, I went crook at someone a while back. I can't remember who now. But anyway, I just, I go on my little rants. Usually I've got Enzo here when I go on a rant, and they'll go ding off to the side. He'll be on the screen, but he'll and he'll kind of go,
Oh. No, let it all out. We want to hear it.
But I think, stuff it. Stuff. Yeah. It's like that, isn't it, Cheryl? It is.
Yeah, it is.
That. Yeah. Again, if you're just coming in, go to Laura's channel, and in her, is it when you go in? It's in the about part,
in the community section.
Community section, yeah. Go to
Laura's there with a link.
Yeah, and tell them what's there, Laura. Just because I know there's a few people have come in since we chatted about
right.
it.
It's the link about the release of my new digital magazine. And it's got a little bit of everything in it. We even have an article in there from Karen. And you just click on the link. It'll bring you to the flip book. And it's just like a regular flipping magazine. And you get to read through everything and check it all out. And everybody is welcome to submit stuff to it, which I really encourage everybody, because it's supposed to be about the community. And I want everybody to take part in it. So,
yeah. And I reckon even if there's something that you would like to see in the magazine, or something you'd like covered in the magazine, just email Laura and she can, talk to other content creators and say, hey, have you got information on this subject that this person wants to read about? So, there's everything. Ian says the Isle of Man, where the Bee Gees were born. I knew they had the Manchester accent, but when they were born, he says friends of his came over and wanted to go and visit Man Island.
Man Island.
Man Island. Do they wear kilts? Are they strong and muscly? Not too muscly, just strong. They could wield an axe to chop some wood. I could watch a man chop wood all day.
Oh, thank you, Tanya. She posted the link for the magazine.
There you go. So you can, but you will find it on Laura's page too, Rawside.
Right. And like I said, if you ever want to just, and there's the email address is also posted. So if you want to put anything, submit anything, just send it to that email address, and I'll squeeze it in. And if it's not in this issue, then it'll be in the next issue.
Yeah. Oh, good boy, Carby. I pride myself on being the one who kicked the troll out of Laura's chat. How dare
he did. Bill is on the ball. He got it and got it out.
Yeah. I saw that you came in. I said, hello. Dear. Now let's see. Yeah, so it is. I still haven't read all of it. I've looked through it all, and I've still got to read some more. But it's really well done. She did a beaut job. It was a good idea.
It was my very first magazine.
Yeah, there you go.
We could do this. Why not?
We need a pin-up. You need a pin-up. Like I used to do in the old magazines. You get to the pin-up.
Okay, we got to get somebody.
We'll get Crow.
Centerfold. You Crow. That would be really funny.
crow holding a hot dog suggestively or something.
Yeah, you'll have to
Or
pass me a long tongue.
Lee from Three Spies Paranormal. He looks beautiful in a wig. I don't know if you saw that. I was watching. I think it was Beardo. No, hang on. Oh, it could have been Beardo. Someone put out a little short, like parody thing, and it was Beardo, Chesadoodle, another fellow. They were all at 30 East Drive, but they were doing I think it was mostly haunted, or I can't remember what they were doing, but they were doing a parody, and Lee put a wig on, and it was very funny. Beardo gets dragged up the stairs.
Oh,
Yeah. So it was Beardo's, was it, Cheryl?
yeah, it's Beardo.
Yeah, it was Beardo's. Like, so Beardo's come down the stairs on his belly. They've filmed it and then they've reversed it, and it looks like he's getting pulled up the stairs.
Getting dragged up, yeah, and it was funny.
Dragged up the stairs. I like laughing. I like people that take the mickey out of things in a nice way. In a nice way.
So, actually, that would be funny, like a centerfold. The men of of the paranormal, and each month there's a new centerfold.
Yeah. You could just do
it.
Idea. Yeah, men of paranormal, do that, or just cut their faces out and put it on the body of like Magic Mike or something.
Right. That would be really funny.
But that's not the same. No, we could. I know. The men of paranormal and their favorite tool, and they can all be holding the tool they use on an investigation suggestively.
There you go.
Here she is, guys. Here she is. Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, how are you? Hi, how's it going?
Very good, very good. I'm looking forward to you doing more of your little lives.
Thank you.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad first effort. That was pretty good.
Oh, you're so
that's good.
So
you caught us in the middle talking about centerfolds.
Yeah. Oh, geez, Laura. They're very flattering. Yeah, I appreciate it though. It's hard for me to get out of my shell. It's a big confidence build to get in front of the camera.
It is. It is.
So I appreciate it. And I'm not wearing anything revealing on Karen's channel tonight.
Well, you wear what you want.
I know, it's okay. It's not.
No, I was expecting, because I was going to support you, because Laura was telling me there was somebody that was being a bit,
Yeah.
What's the word? Sleazy.
Yeah.
All right. And now, if I had been there and seen the sleazy, you don't believe anything mine see, do? Crikey. But if I had have seen that, I would have just said, I would have not even bothered with the chat. I would have just called them out and said, stop being a sleaze bucket. One comment is fine. That's amusing. But when people sort of go, like, so what? So what? Like I said to Laura, if you've got it, flaunt it, because 10 to 15 years from now, they won't be high enough to flaunt.
Well, yeah, true. Yeah, it doesn't stay. That's for sure. So,
unless you're doing you're going to take a shot where your waist is.
Yeah, right. Oh, hi,
Randy kicks in.
Yeah.
Dr. Deb says hi.
Carla. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Karen, if you were expecting the costume, but I literally came from the Halloween
No, that makes me feel, that makes it sound like I'm the sleaze bucket.
No, not at all.
No. I was just going to say, I fully support what you do, because that's yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, she's my character, so I try to stay in character, but like I said, it's not my life, so I tried to be decent. Plus, I just came from working.
You can do what you can do. You can be you.
Thank you. I was working over at the Halloween store before I came on live, so I had to finish up and jet. But I've been doing that for fun.
Carla's working in a Halloween store at the moment. She's setting it all up, doing that. I saw the little clip. What an awesome job that'd be. All the toys, that'd be.
You brought anything home yet?
there goes my second paycheck.
Yeah, exactly. That would be me too. I couldn't do
It's
it.
just for fun. I really wanted to work it this year, so I usually just go in and blow money, but this year I'm like, I want to go play with toys and talk to people about Halloween and, sell the
Just think of the
stuff. So
discount you'll get because you work there.
yeah, well, the employees get 30% all the time. So it's
See?
not just the
Ooh.
little 20% coupons that maybe you get once in a while, but anything that I could get 30% off all the time. So it's,
It's a score for me.
yeah.
All right. And I'd be coming
Yeah.
home with something every week.
No, my first day I worked over in the home decor department with all the Halloween decorations for your house. And I was like, I want that and that. And like, I gotta stop.
Do you have to wear a uniform when you're in the shop, or do they allow different for you to promote the costumes? So wear a costume.
Right. I think they provide t-shirts, the Spirit Halloween Associate
Oh.
t-shirts. Yeah. But right now we're just setting up displays. So we just come in scrubby and I literally go from sweating to death in the cemetery over to sweating to death it's kind of like a warehouse right now. So
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, it's huge.
The temperatures are horrible.
yeah,
That,
today
that
it was
it's still hot,
95.
is it?
Oh,
Still hot.
95.
Yeah, 95 here in Montana. So today was pretty warm.
But hang on, haven't we? Winter, spring, summer. Isn't it autumn already?
It's still like late summer for us.
Oh.
Like we
Yeah,
have
same here.
they call it an Indian summer, and it's like the hottest part of the summer. August and September are scorching, and then we'll probably get snow right before Halloween. We usually get snow on Halloween. The kids have to wear sweatpants and snowsuits to go trick or treating.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's still fun. Yeah.
Yeah, here in Australia at the moment, what is it, Dee? Is it still, I don't even know what, winter? Where are we, Dee? I think we're in winter. I lose all track, but here in Queensland, one of the main reasons, apart from needing a sea change, so to speak, one of the main reasons I moved up here to Queensland, because it's usually always nice and warm.
Oh,
In winter time, it doesn't get very much below, 15
okay.
Celsius, which would be 40, 45 maybe. I don't degree.
Not bad.
Something. So it doesn't get too cold, but it has been lately. It's been freaking freezing and been waking up in the morning with you know how when it gets so cold, your nose, like, oh, my nose
Your
is
nose is
cold.
frozen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was lower than 12 D for us, and it's just very unusual. So therefore, I'm expecting when summer comes around for us, Christmas time is summer for us, December. It's probably going to be a bastard. It's probably going to be really, really hot. So,
Yeah.
and I'm going to the UK in September. It's only about 4 weeks away.
Oh.
I leave on the 29th of August, so I get
Oh my
there
gosh.
on the 30th. And my little 10-day tour type thing starts on the 1st of September.
Oh, yay.
Yeah,
That's exciting.
and so I figured that gives me a day or two just to sleep and get over the jet lag. But I kind of thought, oh well, I'm told it's going to be cold
Oh.
in England, so I brought jumpers and turtlenecks and gloves I'll probably get there and it'll be freaking warm.
Yeah, bring a little bit of both.
Mhm.
Oh dear. What did Tanya say? 7 here right now. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. It's absolutely warmer than that here, Tanya. You'll be right here. The sun, when the sun's out here, like it'll be 22 today, which I don't know what that is. 22, 44, 50 something. I don't know, but it'll be a nice day. The sun's out today, so we're heading into nice weather.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Carla, why don't you tell people what you do, what your channel's going to, where you're going with the channel, what you're
Thank
hoping it's going to be.
Yeah, well, when I started just posting my videos of my concerts that I went to, and then I started watching paranormal channels on YouTube, and I've been paranormal investigating. I've had a lot of experiences since I was a young girl up till now, and I've done investigations, but I haven't done anything with huge groups. I usually just go explore things on my own, and I have a few girlfriends that I go with. So I started a paranormal research team. But I didn't really start posting or sharing videos because when I went out, I didn't have equipment and I just used a camera. And most of the stuff that I've seen was, from my naked eye. So, and then I started watching, like, Mindseed was the first one. Sorry to bring it up, but I thought they were really good in the beginning and I believed their stuff. And it wasn't till like their later on episodes that I was like, something isn't right. I could tell that the stuff that they were doing wasn't paranormal, like real. And then I was just on YouTube and popped up Beardo, and I was like, oh, this guy is funny. And then he debunked how people have been faking the paranormal stuff, and it really, really made me mad. I just can't believe people would do something like that, and
Yeah,
then
I don't know why they. Well, no,
well,
stupid.
for money,
I know why they
right?
do it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it is a
It's just
bastard.
awful. It just seems to me like you're taking something that is special and spiritual and sacred, and you are tainting it and lying about it. And to me, it's just so disrespectful. It's awful. But after Beardo, then I met everybody in the community and decided to share some of my pictures that I had taken on some of my investigations that are older, and then decided I'm going to go out and do research. But the reason I'm doing it is to see why, if there's any paranormal activity and people there, why they're still there. Like that kind of answer. Like, I don't know. It's just hard to say. Like, I was talking to Jimmy the other night, Jimmy on Ghost Quest, and he's really insightful. I love the stuff that he says. And he,
Yeah, he's
we
a great
kind of,
guy.
yeah, but he thinks so outside of the box, like
Yeah.
stuff that you wouldn't even have thought of. Like, what if those people, like the dead people aren't even in like another, like, let's say you don't really go to heaven, like whatever you think spiritually, what if they're like right there next to us and we just don't see them every day? You know what I mean? Like, maybe they're just in their houses because they died and they're still in their homes. Or what if it's just so many different things to think about.
Right.
That
It's just like another plane of existence. So, I mean,
yeah. And then just some of the stuff, I've had both bad and good paranormal experiences. And I'm just out. My last investigation I did was just to do research on mining itself, because Montana is really big on prospecting and mining and the old towns. And a lot of them were homesteaded here. And diseases went through and wiped out people, and there was outlaws. And the history is really rich. And I wanted to get really good research for, I'm writing a horror novel because I'm obsessed with horror and Halloween, and I have been since I was little. So that's why I started my channel, because I like sharing everything about Halloween, and there's so many people that love horror films and Halloween and stuff like that. And then you have our paranormal teams and our community, and they're just awesome people like you and Laura. You just make me feel so welcome, and I'm very grateful to have met all of you and to have the friendships that I'm building right now and these bonds with people. So
Yeah,
I'm just sharing the things that I enjoy.
yeah,
Yeah.
you'll find that the people that are there to support you at the start, we stick. Unless something horrible happens, you stick together, and
Yeah.
and that's what it should be about: supporting each other, promoting
Right.
each other.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many subscribers. In the end, subscribers is important to get to that point where you might be able
Right.
to make some money off ads.
Yeah.
But other than that, the subscriber count is weird. Like, even for me, I went. There was for me. There was a point where the subscribers went, and I thought, "What the fuck?" but it was a perfect storm. A couple of different things happened at once, and I got all these views. But I predicted. I said to Enzo, "This isn't going to last because this is not normal. It's because it was associated with a bit of drama and a few other things." And I said, "I don't want the drama." So blah, whatever. I do this because I love the chat, and I love this. I love talking to people. I love knowing that I've got some nice friends, and there's people in the chat. Hello, Julia. I saw you pop in, and
yes, hello everybody. Yeah, we didn't get a chance to say hello to everybody.
Yeah, I better say. And Parasolo popped in, and Joseph. Hello, Joseph. Joseph popped in, so I can see you all popping in. But yeah, you'll find that it's give and take. If you support each other and help each other, and you will come across people in your journey going forward that disappear, if that makes sense. So they start there, they're supportive, they start, and then they go off, and you don't hear from them. That happens too, just like in life. But you'll find the ones, and you'll just stay together, and it'll be nice. And it is nice. So you'll be all right. And I like what you're doing. And
thank you. I love your channels. Everybody's so individual, Laura in her interviews, and it's just great to hear her engage with, and like you engage with so many people, and you share stories, and she likes to get the insight of everybody's experiences, and then Karen, your research is just incredible. Like
I love
watching your shows.
She's a research queen.
You're just you're just very positive channels, and we need that, because there's a lot of like little wisp of negatives in the in our community.
Wisps of negatives. I've said this before, and I don't mind saying there's actually only a few channels I still watch because when you tune in now, it seems that there's so much negative and nastiness, and I'll say it, nastiness, negative, people talking about stuff that they probably really should shut up. They don't know what they're talking about, and to me, it's to get the clicks. To me, that's what it's about. And I think once spoken about, it's spoken about. Let it
and then let it go.
Stir the pot. Stir the pot. Let's stir it. Let's turn it into a mess.
Like a cauldron.
Like a cauldron. Boil and trouble, whatever it is.
Yeah, double, toil and trouble.
So I've found myself gravitating to Three Spies Paranormal. I love to watch Lee from Three Spies. If you're not familiar with Three Spies Paranormal, go check him out. He's funny. He just goes in, and he's respectful when he goes into a place. They're silly when they're there, because it's very boring, that yourself.
Oh, yeah. You got to break it up a little bit.
Oh, yeah, and Laura, it's friggin' boring, especially if you're there for hours. Sometimes there's a moment where things are happening, and that's generally because you're getting used to the sounds of the house or the neighbourhood, and you're like, oh, and then it all settles down, and there's a time of night where you sit there and you could fall asleep. And that's when it's best just to be dickheads and just have a bit of fun and do some things. And so that's why I'll watch him. I'll watch Beardo. Sometimes I don't watch Beardo because I kind of like, I avoid they're saying this and that. And I don't mean it's coming from him. I just mean something's happened and Beardo addresses it. And I think, I don't want to watch that. But I like watching him goes in to investigate places and stuff like that. Right. I tend to try now, and especially most people know I've been a little unwell, and especially with that, you realise life is short, and I don't have time. I'm too old for the bullshit.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you.
I hear you on that one. Hi, Dawn.
Yeah. Hi, Dawn.
Did I say hello to you, Giselle? Sorry if I did, sweetheart. I just realised. But yeah. And Dawn and Joe, I still look at their stuff. And again, sometimes if Joe's talking about anything dramatic, I'll steer away from. I might watch it and I might say something. and then I'll steer away. I think, no.
Right.
But I love watching Joe and Dawny go and investigate anything because they're, what do you call it? Like they love to research as well. And
yes, they're very thorough.
They're thorough, they're real, they don't say something when it's not, So there are a lot of great paranormal channels out there that I still watch because there's no drama. There's no, and it's not BS, and they have a bit of a laugh. And a laugh is important. So stuff like that. That's just
Dawn and Joe are so cute. They're just like the adorable little paranormal couple. I like watching them too.
They're cute, and Dawny's got such beautiful eyes. They're her best feature. I'm sure Joe would disagree. I'm sure he thinks she's got better features, but I think her eyes are her best feature.
I know, they're like ice blue. They're so pretty.
They're beautiful. They're beautiful.
She's just pretty.
Anyway, that's enough. She'll get a big head. Can't let her have a big head. That's why I'm hesitant on doing a live chat car talk show. Why is that, Carly? In case someone comes in and they're all negative Nelly, that's where you get great, moderators. Like I've got Tanya, and I've got a few others. Cheryl, like I've given people moderating.
Yeah, I just realized that the other night that I need to have some mods on my live. So like the next lives that I do, I'll have to do on StreamYard and
somebody asked me, well, why didn't I kick
even you, Laura.
I couldn't because I wasn't a mod.
I know, and I just after the fact I was like, oh my gosh, I should have just had you do it for me because I appreciate that I can keep an eye out for yours.
My mods.
Have each other's backs in case stuff like that happens. But
right, and
I didn't even know what was going on. I was so like,
I know you didn't. You didn't see it at all.
Yeah, I was like, God, what's happening here?
You get you try like sometimes I go off on one of my little and then I'll look at the chat because when I do that, I'm not paying attention to the chat. And then I'll look at the chat and go, oh shit, someone's just come in and I didn't say hello, or someone asked a question. But it takes a while to get used to doing because there's people there. It's not just there's people. There's people out there.
Right.
Puppy, don't you bark. Don't you bark. Puppy, someone come to the door. Let's listen. Come here, mate. Come here. No, he can hear. He'll probably go off his nut in a minute. You'll hear him. Oh, I saw someone earlier say something about a pussycat. Yes, there's a stray cat. So we've got 4 cats, right? But they're inside, and there's a enclosure. So they're inside. There's a doggy door or cat door, and they go out into a big enclosure. They're not allowed to roam around and kill wildlife. But there's a stray cat. He's a ginger cat. He's still got his balls, and he doesn't look like he's been fed much. And he's so cute, but I can't. So I put bickies out for him sometimes, which is my bad. So I've got to stop doing that. But that's who that was. That's who was crying. So I did send a little message to Sunny, my daughter, and said, go out the back. There seems to be a cat in trouble. So I don't know if she did. But yeah, that's what it is. Oh, Tanya, I just realised Karen's face. Yeah, I changed my room around. What do you think, Tanya? Do you see E.T.'s there? E.T., my American flags, because I love America, in case you don't know. I do love America. I might have to get a UK flag after I come back from the UK. I might find out I love the UK as well.
Yeah.
Just like you got a chance to go.
Right, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Hey, Jonathan, did you want to come in and say hello? Because we always miss each other. I'm just going to pick up the dog.
Okay.
He's voicing his opinion. Pick me up, Mom.
Right, Laura. He wants to.
I can't let my dog in because she'll wreck everything.
Oh, he's so cute.
Well, he's not. Well, he is.
Superstar.
He
looks more like a possum. Oh, is that cat still?
You might hear my cat. He's a loudmouth.
Did he just meow?
Yeah, he's like, when I get home, he's like, hey, Mom. Hey, Mom. Right. We're gone all day. I'm here. Yeah.
My cats are on the other side of the house, so nobody can hear them either.
Okay, so you might hear him bellowing.
So
Yeah.
that's what that was.
Yeah.
Jonathan. Oh, that's right. I was asking you something. Where are you, Jonathan? Jonathan, if you want to come in and say a quick hello to people, you're more than welcome to. Jonathan's lovely. He's got a channel called Crossover Paranormal Society. And he drives to work just every morning. Just about whenever he goes to work, he just does a live while he's driving. But he investigates. Okay, he does go out and investigate, and he'll happily say the word vehicle for me because he's got a southern accent. So yeah, he's very.
Yeah, I know
very
you have
nice.
a weakness for that, so.
Yeah, I do have a weakness for this. That's the other reason. That's why I watch The Shape.
Right, yeah, you were saying,
yeah, and he's lovely too. He's actually, like, out of all of the debunkers, I can watch The Shape because he doesn't. He might. Oh, look, I don't know, people. There's a word he does use sometimes when he says someone's silly, but he doesn't say you're stupid. It's a word. I can't remember what it is, but he never seems to. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he never seems to say anything. Like, he doesn't say like nasty things about.
Right. He stays away from that.
He stays away from that. He'll comment on why he thinks what they're doing is fake. And yeah, he does. He stays, despite the fact, yeah, he is parasolo.
He's neutral as best as anybody I've seen.
Yeah. He's like I was. I'm not talking about it today, but I'm staying away from the subject. But you know the subject I'm talking about that's all over the freaking internet and now the news.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe it made the news.
Well, I can, because I think there's something.
I've seen that and thinking, oh God, now it's on the news.
Right.
I just think there's something afoot. To use Sherlock Holmes as
yes, exactly.
Yeah, there's something weird. But The Shape did, if you're interested, The Shape did his last episode. Yes, I watched it and I went, thank God, a voice of reason, and I thought, good one. Yes, it was a very good one on that particular subject, and I've got my own theories on what's going on, so we'll see. But yeah, I don't want to talk about it because I've said
he's about to lose it. I love it when he does that. That is I die laughing every time he does it. He goes, that's it, I'm out of here, and he drops the mic and walks off. I love it.
Yeah, and I've loved him from the beginning because he did his animations, and I love doing my animations. And I said to him, "How do you? Like, how do you do that?" And he told me what he uses. And I thought, oh, cool. And so yeah, I just think, and he's been sweet to me. I mean, where is he? He sent me I don't think I've got it. He sent me one of his masks, and he signed it for me.
Nice.
And he sent me a lovely necklace that is the shape, like it's the shape. It's my jewelry box, but I thought, oh wow, and you didn't have to, like,
he's very nice.
I can't remember what had happened. Something had happened at the time. He was having a garage sale, so to speak, because he needed to raise money for something. Mm-hmm. Something had happened to his truck, and I donated a little bit of money, but I didn't want anything for it. I didn't even buy anything. I just said, oh, just have that toward the truck, and then he sent me those things, but he didn't have to. But yeah, I think he's lovely.
Yes.
I think he's lovely. Yes, me too, Cheryl. I'm over it. I said my bit. I felt I needed to say my bit, but I didn't put it in the video.
Yeah,
I just wrote it.
Every day, it's more and more comes out.
It's just more and more. Who gives a shit?
I mean, at this point in time, I think it needs to stay between the people that are involved.
Yeah, that's enough.
On the side, the woman's got issues. Let the people that have issues with her deal with her privately,
right, through the proper channels, and just and we're honestly only hearing one side. And the one side we're hearing is a multitude of different people saying stuff about that lady,
Yeah.
and we don't know what has happened to make her act that way. Whether
Right.
it be she's not well, or whether behind the scenes people are stirring the pot, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean. We don't know.
Yes.
We don't know what they're saying to her face. We don't know
Mhm.
what they're doing. So So let the authorities sort it out, and hopefully she'll
Right.
be okay. Hopefully, I've got friends here in Australia that are going there. I think they said 2 weeks time. And I've actually done a 5 haunting questions with them. That'll be coming out on Tuesday. And Anne and Renata, that we here in Australia called the Ghost Grannies. They're a great bunch of ladies. They work with, they do a
I see you
podcast.
post the
Oh
thumbnail.
yeah,
It was,
I saw those.
I
Yeah, they
loved
do.
it. Ghost Grannies.
Yeah,
It was great.
yeah, they're funny ladies, but they're going there in a couple of weeks, and they
Oh,
say that they've had nothing but good interactions with her discussing their
okay.
visit.
Mm,
So
Hopefully
you know,
everything works out.
yeah,
yeah,
maybe
yeah, I
she'll
think it will.
change.
Well,
Maybe.
I don't know, but you see,
No,
I don't know what's going on. Like, and
no.
if she is unwell,
Hmm.
and people keep doing what they're doing, it's not going to help this lady get better.
No, you're right.
It's
It'll
going
just
to make the
push at
paranoia
it.
Yeah,
worse.
Yeah.
I think there's something going on with her that she needs
Yeah, and
professional
and
help.
yeah, and I think she'll be okay.
Hmm.
So I think it'll all work out nicely in the end, so long as people lay off and just stop it. Fucking mind your own business. Does that make sense? Like, just stop it, and she'll be all right. And stop judging people when you don't
Hmm.
really know what's going on. We're only
Right.
hearing one side.
Well, it's
Hmm.
So
bringing in the views. That's why they do
yes,
it.
that's right. And that's why I won't make a video on it. And that is enough on the subject. All right. um, Pathology, unfortunately, giving the bad actors exactly what they're seeking. What bad actors? What have I missed? Oh, you mean clarify, Dr. Deb, because I might have missed your thing. But yeah, yeah, so my friends are going there, and yes, I've done the interview with them, and they're amazing ladies. And if you've seen the link, just go and check out their channel, because that's where I buy my equipment. And from Anne and Renata, she's got online for Australia and New Zealand only, though.
Oh,
She's got
okay.
an online. She sells all the gadgets and stuff.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
yeah, that's right. Just be kind, and remember, we all go through shit. We've all people shouldn't throw stones. We've all had things happen to us. We've all said things we regret. We've all
Right.
done things in our lifetime that if anybody found out about it, you'd be embarrassed to know. So I
Yeah.
think people just need to, Oh, Jonathan, you could have come. I'll tell you what, Jonathan, you come on next time, all right? I'll make up a thing for you, because I need to hear you say vehicle. You see. No, he's very nice. Go check out his channel. Oh, if you're getting ready for work, is that meaning you're going to work soon, Jonathan? Because people can go and check you out and keep you company on your
He's getting
drive.
ready for work tomorrow.
I'd say that's what it is. He needs to go to sleep. Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right, Jonathan. Okay, indeed. And there's his Tanya's just shared his
He
channel,
just
but he's
needs
a
to send
nice
you a
guy.
recording with him saying vehicle, and then you could just
Yes,
play it
he could.
anytime you want.
Actually,
Right.
I'll tell Kate that if he says something on his next episode, for me specifically, I'll give him $20. I'll donate $20, Shape, if you say, Karen, this is for you. I'm going to get in my vehicle and go for a drive. I don't know what it is about the southern accent. Same with if I hear a French man, of
Hmm.
like a French man speak, he could be telling me that I smell like an old shoe, and I'd be, oh,
Yeah, so yeah. Actually, I enjoy Australian accents and Scottish and Irish accents. It's just something about it. And then when I was in high school, we had foreign exchange students, and one of them was Australian. And that's when I just like, oh God, that's great.
I like a Boston accent, Giselle, because I like it when I hear oh god, geez, Struth, I've gone blank. Oh, Born Identity. What's his name?
Oh,
Shit.
Matt,
Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Matt Damon,
When
yeah.
Matt Damon
Oh.
and
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg, when they do their Boston accent.
Yeah, Marky Mark.
I love a Boston accent.
Mhm.
I like it. I don't know what it is. I don't know. You sound to me a little bit Bostonish,
Me?
Laura.
Oh,
Me?
okay.
No, not you.
I have
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know if I have an accent. It doesn't come off to me, but some people say, "Oh, your voice is cute," or something. I don't know. Like I was like, I don't think I have an accent.
Where are you from, Carla?
Yeah.
What?
Montana,
Montana.
and yeah, United States.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can sometimes pick a Californian, like someone who's lived in California all their life. And I often pick a Californian accent if I'm speaking to someone from California.
Right.
New York is generally, depending upon where in New York, you can usually pick up on that.
Yeah. Or southeast, definitely.
Southern.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. I must admit, when I was in America and driving through the southern states, whenever the men had talked to me, when I was at Octagon Hall in Kentucky, the young boy showing us through, it was the grandson of the fellow who turned it into a museum. And we're walking through, and he said, you can park your vehicles, but he said it with that, you can park your vehicles. Yeah. And he said how they say it. And I went, oh, and he went, what? And I said, could you say that again? And he looked at me. I said, just say vehicle. Just say vehicle. And he said, I can't do it. Vehicle.
Right.
It's the way they do it.
They have a drop in it.
Yeah. So every now and then I'd say, could you say it again? And he'd laugh and he'd roll his eyes and he'd go, vehicle.
You crazy lady?
Yeah, just this crazy Australian that likes the southern accent and the word vehicle.
I have a niece that grew up in Missouri, and they have that accent, and she says it the same way.
Yeah, it's funny.
You pick it up; it's really funny.
Yeah, I'm just a nut job.
Everyone says I have an accent, but I don't. I guess I never. I don't think I do, but apparently I do. I don't know.
A little bit, yeah, Laura. But
yeah, you've got I can tell you from that part, but you do with sometimes with some of the words you say, it's got a different. So I don't know.
Tone?
Yeah, like I say, sometimes
I'm from Central New York, so I don't.
Yep, New York. You just did it. And you said New York.
New York.
I know. Yeah, I know what you need to say. I'm walking here. I'm walking. You need to
I'm
say
walking
that.
Here.
Yeah, but with that. Yeah, I'm walking.
I don't have a city accent.
Oh,
it's just like that Italian. Hey, I'm walking here.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. There you go. I was going to ask if you were from. Now, is that what's
Minnesota? That's Minnesota. Yeah. Yeah. Not Montana.
Yeah. Well, I'm from Australia, and not all Australians talk like I do. Some Australians, if you come from Adelaide, for example, you can talk like you're a bit of a toffee nose. So you'll talk. I can't do an Adelaide accent. They sound Australian, but they're a little bit more well spoken, or whatever.
Bravo.
And then if you come from Sydney, no offense to any Sydney siders, but because they're not all the same. But again, if you come from Sydney, they talk a little bit more, proper, whatever, like they're a bit up themselves. And Melbourne is a mix because I'm from Melbourne. So, but I grew up in the outer suburbs of Melbourne where we're just regular Aussies. And if you live in Melbourne, it's quite a mix because there's different communities. So again, they can be very well spoken in Melbourne. And, put on their proper voice. And I can put on my proper voice when I have to do, if I'm calling someone for work. This is my proper voice, but my actual voice is this.
Yeah.
It's nice and relaxed and regular.
I know a lot of people that I know that the whole idea of Australia is Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's where they get, okay, that's how the Aussies are. And so when you think of Australia, I'm not, or a Crocodile Hunter.
Yeah.
Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin. He's like Aussie.
She said crikey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
crikey.
crikey.
I miss him so much. He was so
Like,
great.
that's great.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
crikey. Crikey.
Crikey.
And I
love
say
it.
crikey a lot. I said Steve Irwin. People used to make fun of him when he was still around, and he would go on the Jay Leno show. Some Australian people that I knew would go, "Oh, we don't talk like that," and I'd say, "Speak for yourself." But they were people who lived in the cities, right? No, people that live
Right.
in the cities don't talk like that. But if you come from the country and stuff, like if you came to Australia and went out bush and went to a country town, none of them talk like they've got a plum in their mouth. We're all, yeah, g'day, mate, what you doing? Like blah blah blah. That's how we talk, and that's part of who Australians are. But yeah, when you go to the bigger cities, yeah, sure, people talk a little bit different because there's so many different cultures and different accents and all that. That if you like, it's just changed, But out in actual Australia, bush, country towns and stuff, we talk like this. So, Hi,
It's just
Emily.
everyday folk.
Where? Everyday folk. What?
I said, well, it's just like, everywhere else. It's everyday folk.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. Like the same. It's the same when you go.
Everybody's just, either got your laid back or you've got your higher society who,
Yeah.
just like
we've got people here, much like remember Mr. and Mrs. Howell, Thurston Howell the third,
yes,
and how he would talk, darling, or
Lovey.
whatever. Love it. That's that funny accent where they sort of don't open their mouth. Well, we've got that. We've got that in a place called Brighton, which is down Brighton. It's a beach suburb in Melbourne, and
they talk through their teeth.
Yes, your teeth. So it's like, hello, darling. Like they don't open their mouths when they talk. And I went to a funeral in Brighton, and a wake, and everybody. Hello, darling.
They all had lockjaw.
Yes, I don't know how they even get the way. And I'm like, oh my God, like, money and up themselves. So, yeah, but there you go. Yeah, Turak's the same. Turak is
It's
the same.
The first thing I'd say, what's wrong with these people?
Some of these, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, no, I won't talk about it. But I just thought, no, I'm not going to because it's slightly political, so I won't. But I noticed there's somebody that's got a southern accent 1 minute, California the next, that's running for your president. And I thought my accent doesn't change that much. I like my accent can come in and out. I can, if I'm with a certain group of people, I can start to talk a certain way. You guys probably have that happen to you too. I don't know if you're around friends that have a different. I don't know. I don't go that much. Like I thought when I came to America, I might come home with an American accent. I didn't. I'm thinking when I go to England though that I might come back with a Scottish accent, or I might because if I start talking to people from England for a little bit too long and Scotland, I do start to change a bit, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just because genetically I'm predisposed to being Scottish.
No, because I've heard a lot of people say that when they go to certain places, they'll end up picking it up, and they just don't realize it.
Yeah, but I didn't when I was in America, which was really good, Dr. Deb. I'm glad I'm not the only one. But I don't like my accent doesn't change. It'll just be like I still talk like this, but instead of, for example, my friend who was Scottish, if I talk to her for a long time, she doesn't say truck, she says lorry. She doesn't say chips, she says crisps. So if I'm in a conversation with her, after a while I'll go, I'll start saying lorry or crisps, or if I go cook at the kids, I'll go, I can't do it. I just can't do it to show you, but I'll start like yelling at them, and then my kids will go, they used to. I haven't done it for a while, but they'll go, oh no, Mum's talking Scottish. Because I go cooking them because I've been hanging around my friend all day and got this. So I'll be interesting to see. Muriel's wedding. Actually, yeah. If you guys want to watch an Australian movie, which is slightly embarrassing. But it's called Muriel's Wedding. It's old. Well, what year, Dee? The 90s, I think. And it's got Colette. What's her first name? Frig. She, an Australian accent actress in it, but that's a pretty Aussie movie. Like, there's actually I should put a little thing in if anyone wants to see Australians talk Australian. There's a good movie too called The Nugget. It's called The Nugget, like a gold nugget. It's called The Nugget.
Right.
It's got oh God, I've just gone blank. He's good looking. He played the Hulk once. He's Australian. I've just gone blank. Girls in the chat, you know who I'm talking about. He played Chopper in the movie Chopper. Oh, that's another movie if you want to see what Australian scumbags are like. Watch Chopper. Well, shit, girls. Quick. Who am I talking about? Tanya? I've gone
She
blank.
said 1994 for Muriel's wedding.
Shit. Eric, thank you, Dee. Eric Banner. Okay.
Oh.
Good looking Australian actor. But if you want to see him in a movie that's comedy and funny and listen to Australians and how we all talk, The Nugget. And it's all about some men who go looking for gold and find a nugget. But it's a comedy. That's funny. And then there's Chopper, about an Australian criminal who's sort of become a bit of an icon in the end. He's passed away now, but yeah. Oh yeah, I can't watch the scary ones though, Ian. Wake in Fright. I know. I just don't like the scary movies. Sorry, Carla. I don't like horror movies.
Carla style there.
That's okay. Yeah, it's not for everybody, Karen. It's okay.
I do like Chucky.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I love Chucky. I can watch that because that's kind of funny, and it's not. But you know the horror movies like Saw.
Oh yeah, some of the gory is too much.
I can't.
Because angry watching them because the girl is always just so helpless, and you know they always present her as a dingbat, and she's always falling down. So I always yelling at the screen. You know, the girl's running through the woods. And, oh, she tripped. Oh my gosh, she fell. Leave her there. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, and
then you deserve to get it.
Yeah, like I can watch horror movies that I know are bullshit. Like I know it could never happen in real life. Does that make sense?
Right.
So I can watch things like Scream, Chucky, even freaking Halloween. Although I haven't watched, I've watched the first one or two. I've never bothered with the older ones, the newer ones,
the ones that are kind of more made up.
Yeah. So I can watch slasher ones, you know, where you see the knife go, but you don't really see torture. Like
right.
You know,
the end product.
because that kind of thing could actually happen. Like you could get, and so that scares me because it's frightening to see that horrific side of human nature. But stupid things like, you know, someone coming up out of a lake and like silly horror, you know, I can watch it. Still scares me. I still jump, but I know, well, at least I'm not going to walk out in the kitchen and see, oh, well, you could walk out and see someone in a Scream mask, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so I can watch horror movies, but I've just got to be. There was a good one that came out not long ago that was set in the 80s. The girl gets in a time machine or something and goes back to the 80s when her mum was young to stop her mum's friends from getting murdered by a serial killer. Shit.
Oh.
It's a new one, a newish, like last year.
I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah. I can't think what it's called. Someone in chat might have watched it. It was this young girl. It's Halloween. The young girl, her mum gets murdered. Her mum, I'm pretty sure her mum's played, and I could be wrong, her mum's played by the lady out of Modern Family, the mum in Modern Family.
Okay.
But yeah, the mum gets murdered. The girl finds out that years ago these other girls were murdered in the town by a serial killer, and somehow she goes back in time in a fairground and she turns up and meets her mum and her mum's friends when they were young, and she tries to stop the serial killer. It's very good. It was fun, but it was still
sounds good. We'll have to look for it.
So I don't know. let's see. So have you got anything you want to tell us about, Laura, that's coming up for you? I've got just a heads up. I've got to take my daughter to the airport today.
Okay.
So I have to finish this up in 20 minutes so I can get
sure. Well,
But
thanks,
not a
Taryn.
problem.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Oh, yeah, but I'm not finishing it yet. We've got 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, I'm just
I'm
saying,
just
like, thank you.
He's kicking us out. We gotta go.
making time
Yeah,
for
yeah,
us.
kick off.
You're so
Kick
sweet.
off. So yeah, who have you got coming up on your shows in the next few days, Laura? Anybody?
Let me see. Yes, I have Angelina from Bad to the Bone is supposed to be on next week. I'm going to be on Ghost Quest program Tuesday.
Yay! Oh, excited.
I had such a good time with him yesterday. Oh,
he's awesome.
He is.
Jimmy is
very
so
nice
awesome.
person.
Yeah.
And actually the whole calendar is filled up. So I've been working on getting people for September. But of course, working on the magazine is keeping me busy. And just stuff like that.
Keeping yourself busy and
trying to get it all out there and trying to get people in to interview. And so like if you have any groups like here in Australia that want to pop in and have me pick their brain, just have them hit me up. I'm always looking for somebody new to get on.
Send Heather over your way. You've seen Heather, haven't you? My Heather. Heather, she's a card. And who else? Even Jonathan. He's gone now he was in here before. He's nice to talk to. I'll tell them all to hit you up.
If they're interested, why not? Like I said, I'm always looking for somebody new to find out, dig in and see what's going on.
And you've already had Carla on, haven't you? Or haven't you?
Yeah, I've had her on. We'll have her on again. We just
she did my first. She broke me in.
Yes, I was her first.
Well, I mean, with somebody, and was a little bit more brave to go solo because of her. So thank you.
Well, I'm thinking because Enzo is in what time is it there now, Laura?
It is 9:13 p.m.
9:13 p.m. So
Saturday.
It wouldn't be quite that late yet where he is in Atchison, but he's at the McIntyre. What's it called? Mansion? Villa? McIntyre? Whatever it is, a haunted place. He's there with a group of people doing his very first ghost hunt. I told him to make sure. Told him to make sure he takes a bunch of flowers or a gift or something for the ghost of the house. Because I said, that was a thing that you would do back in the day. If you would go to visit someone, you'd take them flowers or biscuits or a cake. And I said, so a ghost can't eat bickies or cake, but they can enjoy the flowers.
Sure, yeah.
Just say, hello, I'm here. Here's some flowers for you. So it'd be interesting. He's going to tell us all about it, of course, next week when he's on. But any time that he's not on, that's why I always get some friends on to just come in and chat, so I don't put my foot in my mouth and say something I shouldn't, which I normally do.
Don't we all?
But don't we all? But but I'm thinking I'm starting to feel a little bit more myself now after all of this surgery I've had. My energy stores are coming back and whatever. And of course, I'll be in the UK in September, so I'll do a few live streams from there. And I'm thinking when I'm there, I've got to learn to use my phone to do a live stream on the YouTube, just to do like quickies, like a quickie, like, hey guys, look where I am. And
it's not hard. I tried that, but my reception went out.
Well, that's what I'm worried about too. But Ian told me when I get there, just to get a new SIM card and put it in with the data. Because here in Australia, I've got tons of data. Like, I wouldn't run out. I could do a live stream for a couple of hours and I wouldn't run out of data. But of course, when you travel to a new country, they don't continue to supply you with that. You've got to say you're in another country, and then you've got to pay $10 every time you use one tiny bit of it. Yeah, rip off. Yeah, so there you go. what's Dee talking about? Mythical Aussie creatures, some extinct. Oh, the Tassie tiger, but is it really extinct? I was in Tasmania. I didn't see one, but it's possible. Tasmania down here, we've got it's a. I don't know what Tassie's the size of, really. It'd be probably 2 or 3 times the size of the UK, I guess, maybe more. I think the UK could fit into Tassie twice at least, maybe 3 times. So there's a lot. Again, people tend to live around the coast in Australia, Tasmania. So there is a lot still of bush land. So there's every opportunity. It would be wonderful if it were true, but there's every opportunity that possibly the Tasmanian tiger didn't die off in the late 1920s. This one died in a zoo. It looks like a Tassie tiger, looks like a cross between a greyhound, and it's just got like zebra stripes, except it's brown, like his colour,
Right.
Okay.
but with dark brown stripes. Look it up later, guys. Tassie tiger. But yeah, and we're supposed to have a yeti. I don't know, but we've got lots of proper animals. Like wombats and koala bears and kangaroos and wallabies and
Wallaby.
and
So cute.
crocodiles and emus. We've got ostriches. What else have we got? Camels, lots of camels up in, I think, Northern Territory. I can't remember why someone brought camels out here for something and then let them go, so they've bred.
Wow.
But yeah.
Yeah, because you
know.
wouldn't expect to see camels in Australia.
No,
Yeah,
I can't
right.
remember. I think they brought them out in the 1800s. I'm trying to remember who it was actually. Brought them out for when they would go adventuring off into the bush to find places, because, of course, camels, something
Right.
about they can go without water for a few days or something. I don't know. But anyway, they brought them out and then just let them go, and they've just bred out bush, so, whatever. And, of course, we have our huntsman spiders. And
You can keep those.
Yeah, but they're okay. They don't hurt you. They're just big. They're good. They
Yeah.
keep other naughty spiders away.
Right now.
But the spiders that I don't like are the funnel web spiders.
Yeah, those are crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you're dead. If you get bitten by one of them and you can't get to the hospital quick enough, you're dead.
Wow.
They're nasty. But people know now, sort of where they'll live and where to look for them. So you just,
they're not around your house or anything, right? Okay, thank God. Oh my
God. No, like if you had old logs or a very old garden, that they're funnels, so they just sit there. So they funnel. So if there was like rocks and things, you'll see their nest. It looks like a funnel.
Good. So they're not just wandering around your house. Yeah.
No, you won't wake up in the morning and see one on the wall.
Okay.
That's Harry Huntsman's job.
Okay.
Here we go. Dee's giving us the history lesson. 1840, camels introduced from Canary Islands.
Okay.
Wind camels. Thank you, Dee. So you learn things here. You learn things. So, yeah, I'm putting out one of my 5 haunting questions episodes on. Hopefully it'll be ready by Tuesday. I'm still finishing off my little animations. You know me and my animations. Yes, I am working on that bloody Slender Man video, Tanya. But I'm putting that out too. That might be out maybe towards the end of next week. And then I think Enzo's back next weekend. What else? Yes. If you do want to have a bit of a giggle, go and check out the other ladies, Anne and Renata's channel. There's a link in the community page, in the community posts. I put up a thing, but I'll put all the links in the episode anyway.
Right.
But yeah, Slender Man is scary, MIA, but it's pretty boring, the origins. But as Enzo pointed out that I could, have you, Dee?
Yikes. Yeah.
I didn't know they'd come down that far. Interesting. I've seen spiders in Victoria that do funnel, but I didn't think that they were funnel webs. I mean, they were a funnel web, but not the funnel web spider. I thought they were just another spider. Ooh. What was I saying? Yes, but the Slender Man, honestly, it was just a competition. Everyone had to draw a picture and make it sort of out of, it was competition. So people entered the competitions and everybody, I think it was just a teenager drew the first Slender Man picture. I can't remember if it was a drawing or a photo, but either way, they had to make it look odd. So something that looked odd in the normal realm, and the person who drew this, they didn't name it the Slender Man, but they won the competition. And then there was another competition to name the creature, like, so give the creature a name. So that's where the Slender Man actually came from. But that's kind of it. It's a bit boring. So I'm going to try to make an interesting episode out of a very boring urban legend. But there's connections with other things. So I'll make one time because I love you, okay? But yeah.
You'll make it work.
I'll make it work. And then I'll head on to the next subject. But yeah, we'll get there. So, Carla, what have you got coming up? You can tell everybody what you might be trying to do over the next few weeks so people can subscribe to your channel and check out what you're doing.
Sure. Okay, well, next week I plan on putting out the footage that I took down in the mines. I'll have that video ready out on Thursday next week. And then I plan on doing every Thursday, either going live. I call them Thriller Thursdays. So I'll go live and then alternate between a video and a live. On my videos, I want to do just some funny reaction ones. And then my lives, I plan on doing some horror trivia or horror games and just some fun stuff. And then if it's like after an investigation, I'll go live and talk a little bit about kind of the things that happened. And the end of the month, I have 2 investigations coming up. The second to last week, I have the Dumas brothel in Butte. So it was a brothel. And then, yeah, that one will be interesting. It's supposed to be really haunted, so I'm going to check it out and see what happens there. And then the following Friday, I have one at the Phillipsburg Theater. And Phillipsburg, Montana is just a little tiny kind of ghost town. It's got a really cool candy shop, but I've never been in the theater before. And I'm just excited to see the stage and everything and see if we can get any kind of activity there. And so that's what I've got lined up. Yeah.
So yeah, everybody, if you haven't checked out, she's only new with her channel, like, so you know what our community's like. Go over and support her, and you know, I mean, if you end up not liking her stuff, you can just go away, same as you people go away from mine, but go check it out because she's a lovely girl. Lady. Hi, Boy Queen, Emma. Where I'm about to finish this, so you've come in at the end, but watch from the beginning. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can still look from the beginning. What's this? Please don't have your supporters attacking. I don't even know who they are. Who are they?
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know them either.
We don't have drama here on this channel.
Shame on you, Parasol, for sharing other channels instead of Emmys.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Tanya, can you get rid of that person, please? She's just being nasty. I don't like nasty.
Right. Where does this come from? We were just talking about this.
I don't know, because I've got nothing. I don't even know who you're talking about. No. So there you go. D, we have wild deer. Yeah, just Tanya. Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, wow. Isn't that lovely?
Make sure you brush your teeth before you go to bed.
Bye.
I don't even know who Emmy is, you dickhead. So fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Go wank.
Ooh, got us fired up.
I don't even know if they're such a big channel. Who are they? I don't know who they are.
No idea.
I don't either.
Tanya, D, you can do it. I
I
can't do
have
it
no
from here because
idea.
I'm not in the
Jealous. There's nothing
YouTube.
to be jealous about.
Yeah.
That was not
Yeah.
nice words there. Use better
There you
words.
go. And I was
Sounds,
trying to be, I was
sounds,
trying to be nice and welcome the
I
person in. I
know.
don't know.
And funny, we were just talking about this subject. No drama here. No drama,
No,
mama.
what a way to end the
No
play.
idea.
I can, everyone can
They
say,
must have
wait for
followed
the.
somebody here, so I don't know.
Right?
Oh, dear. Well, is that. I don't even know who that is. It's just some dickhead. She'll be right. Wanker. I know, Julie. Drama on my channel. Who'd have thought?
Aw.
Oh, dear.
Don't be
But,
nasty on Karen's channel.
you can't be nasty on my channel. I don't like it. There's no need. And Parasolo, you're okay, mate. I don't even know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never get this kind of drama, do we, Ian?
Dude, Enzo missed.
Drama. Oh, dear. Thank you, Dee, for doing that. Yeah, I can't do it when I'm in StreamYard. I can't do it. I could have if I had the YouTube open, but I didn't have the YouTube.
Aww.
Oh, no, I hope this isn't another one. Tuna Sarah. Hello, Tuna Sarah. We're about to leave. I'm going to wind it up because I do have to take Emily to the airport. I said to her, she said, Mum, you got to take me to the airport. I said, oh, what time? And she said her plane leaves at 1. She's got to be there by 12:30 or something. I went, oh, bloody hell. You could have told me earlier. So, because normally I'd go for another half hour. But there you go.
Safe travels to her.
Yep.
Yep, here we go, trolling along.
Yeah. I think you need to get rid of that one too, because I don't even know who PDX Paranormal is.
Everybody goes sub.
I've never heard of them.
No,
Never heard of them. This is just, bye-bye.
They're advertising.
Yeah, just advertising. Get rid of them too, Dee. Thank you, darling. All right, I want to say thank you to everybody for being here today, as you know. Oh, and sorry I did swear and say dickhead and go wank yourself. Yeah, and,
it's okay. I held myself back because it's not my show.
They're just being nasty.
I was going to respond, but I go, no, shut up.
Yeah, I know they're all popping up. Just get rid of it because. Oh, Betty, hello, darling. Hello, Betty. I did see you
Betty.
earlier. This tuna fish person and the other person came in. So yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, get rid of him. Another tuna.
Let's go all of a sudden.
Where's the? I don't know. Where's the brown bears when you need them?
Real
all
content.
good.
I'm like, raw. Okay, how do you know? Have you been on my channel?
Oh, thanks, MIA. Yeah. Carla's really lovely. She's a lovely girl. And my fame Enzo. And Laura, well, she's nice too, I guess.
I'm trying to be.
Yeah, so please go and check out. Laura comes on a lot, and by the sounds of what you've got heading everybody's way, it sounds good. And dress however you like, my darling. Anytime you're on, I'm fine with it. As I say, look at me and my silly crown. But Tanya likes my crown. It's Tanya you can thank for the crown. I can't remember why we did that. That's right, because I was supposed to be a fairy queen because I wore flowers in my hair one day, and she said I looked like a fairy queen. So I brought a crown. and Tanya is my fairy princess.
You guys are awesome.
But Betty, have a lovely night, sweetheart, and have the rest of your weekend very nice. And Tanya, I'll talk to you again soon. Dee, thank you for doing that and getting rid of those silly tuna people. And love you all. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Yeah. And whose Tina is a tuna? Oh, no, not again.
No, I have no idea.
I'm going before more of these weirdos come in. All right, my lovelies. I'll see everybody. You two ladies hang on, and I'll see you all again through the week. And look out for my episode sometime Tuesday, the 5 haunting questions with the lovely ladies. Anne and Renata, the ghost grannies.
Grannies.
All right,
I love
you
that.
guys. Love you all and be
Bye,
good.
everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Bye.